but that is bodybuilding. That is the truth. So now you have this giant debate battle for guys only pushing harm mitigation, saying you can get crazy physiques on such little dosages. What's up, everyone? It's Russo. I hope everyone is doing well. Please follow my Instagram at Russo Lifts. Just in case something happens to this YouTube channel, you can follow, message, and you can watch my daily story content on Instagram. I'll see you there. What is up, everyone? It's Russo. I hope everyone is doing well. Sipping on some G0. Because you know the G don't take a break on vacation, and I'm still grinding. Stay on my grind. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the algorithm, do something. This channel shadow banned, blah, blah, blah. Today I'm going to be going into the argument on who is really telling the truth here as far as enhanced bodybuilding. The health span, harm mitigation guys, or the guys more promoting straight up abuse. So let's present both sides of the coin, and then you guys weigh in the comments below. So as far as YouTube scene, right? Everyone was natty for so long. The fake natties got exposed. The fake natties can't hide anymore on YouTube. They get called out by all the YouTubers. That has been said and done. That era is over. Now we have the harm mitigation enhanced bodybuilders versus the, I'll call them abuse, or what's really going on, the race car dosages. These are obviously bad for you dosages, but it's the truth. Let's, promote what's actually going on to achieve this crazy physique, thus resulting in more extreme abuse, but the truth is getting out there. Versus the other guys are like, not everyone is going to be a pro. It'd be better if we just harm mitigated everyone, put everyone like closer to TRT, HRT, and it didn't get out, what these guys are actually abusing to be this size because of the health consequences. So I'll weigh myself. I think I slot pretty much in the middle. Obviously, I weigh more towards harm mitigation. A lot of my content has been around harm mitigation, especially when you see the trend videos. I think a lot of guys starting out, unless you have a good coach in your ear and you have aspirations to step on stage and you already have a good base physique, I don't think trend is warranted unless it's in a contest prep situation. You may agree or disagree. That is a harm mitigated stance that I have taken in the online metaverse because of how many people are just like promoting that they're going on trend and then there's no side effects, And I think that there's a ton of side effects on trend. I've had Andrew post up multiple of my followers experiencing kidney failure due to trend, and it was a stance I wanted to take. However, you can argue that if you want to win a contest, if you want to have the best possible look on the best possible date, then we would obviously go with trend. Thus, I agree. How many people, dudes on gear, browsing TikTok, are in that spot to win a show and use trend? Not many, right? Not many, and there's normally a good coach, better coach, someone better than me in their ear talking about trend, walking them through all the consequences of trend before they decide to go down that dark road. Now, you could say that I'm skewing the truth because I am taking a harm mitigated stance. Now, this gets even more extreme when we go into what it's like to actually become a real hardcore super heavyweight open bodybuilder. You have a lot of these guys going on YouTube. Now, I'm not gonna call out names or take shots at anyone, but obviously these guys are going on and they're fucking lying. They're lying about the actual dosages they're doing. They're doing grams, okay? They're 100% over 1.5 grams of steroid abuse a week. You heard it from Russo. Am I going to go on and tell everyone how to be a superweight, heavyweight bodybuilder? No. Do I know the dosages some of them have taken? Yes. Is it a lot of shit? Absolutely. You need to push the gear if you want to be a big boy. There's no way around it unless you're a genetic super freak, which I would hope you start as a genetic super freak before you start abusing like that. We all know a lot of dudes just want to be that even though they don't have the, natural baseline size. Do you think that these guys are in the wrong for being, they'll come on, oh, I did this, I did that, but it's not that much, and I'm currently only cruising on 250, 500 tests. It's like, I don't really believe that personally, but I see that you're taking the harm mitigated route towards your audience, but it's not the truth. And you'll see me online, right? I will constantly say it how it is, but then I'll sway towards harm mitigation. These guys, they don't want to go online and show how much drugs they're putting in their ass, right? It's an embarrassing amount, but that is bodybuilding. That that is the truth. So now you have this giant debate battle for guys only pushing harm mitigation, saying you can get crazy physiques on such little dosages, which linearly, if you had the right genetics and you took the right amount of time and you trained hard, you can. Most of the guys I know who got their pro card, their dosages are pretty fucking crazy, and it is what it is. That's the truth. You need to juice hard if you're going to be a competitor. I could see the harm mitigator route of most guys will never step on a stage. Most guys are just doing this for vanity, to look good, etc., etc. Why give out the extreme dosages of what the IFBB pros in the upper echelon are taking? Because that would be the truth, right? And I thought we're all for the truth, but it turns into a slippery slope where who is watching this content? Who is inhaling this content? They obviously have access to drugs, most of them, and they are already on their enhanced bodybuilding journey. If they hear that, oh, such and such who has this crazy physique is doing this amount of dosage, let alone that they linearly build up to that dosage over a long period of time, meaning that, you know, they started out with good dosages. Eventually those dosages stopped working and they had to up the dose, up the dose, up the dose. You're now going to have guys at square 5 copying the dosages of people at square 500. And then you're going to have all these people skip into the horrible, bad for your health, going to knock decades off your life dosages, falling down that rabbit hole. But that's the truth. Are they armed with that information to know, like, hey, you know, I don't want to go all the way down that road, but it's cool that I know the actual dosages that you're taking and how to actually aspire to build an absolutely batshit, like way crazier my physique, like an actual super heavyweight physique? Or do you think it all should be harm mitigated and like, oh, you know, yeah, I take a contest blast and then like I cruise and come off on TRT and then I'm back on cycle? That's not telling the truth, but that's harm mitigating the youth. The youth already has access to all this information. It's that figureheads are now taking stances on trying to sway away from the truth. Is that right or wrong? You comment down below. I presented both sides of the coin, and personally, I think people are going to do what they are going to do. If people are going to abuse shit to the highest degree, they will, whether you like it or not. And it would be cool to see the level of abuse that some of these guys truly did, not the lying ass shit. I've documented all my real dosages, right? I said I abused 50 a day of injectable LGD and it fucking wrecked my lipids. It wrecked all my blood work. You see a lot of these pros like, oh, I do like, you know, I do like a little bit of test and trend. Like they're pushing grams. I'm sorry. Not all of them. There are genetic super freaks that are gifted, but a lot of the guys that, you know, have made it up there with better, a little bit better starting point than me as far as, you know, genes go, they still made it up there. They're pushing big boy dosages. It is what it is. That's the truth. Do you think it should be revealed? Like the current should fully be revealed? Or do you think it's better to harm mitigate even though that information will 100% be out there eventually? Comment below. I'll see you guys in my next video.